Ferris, please stop. I will be good, I promise. Every night!
It said, mind y'all that men, so it says Bernie's Burgos at 45. It says, mind you, men have women. Mind y'all men have women in their 40s that look like this and they still want women. I mean, they still want men in their 20s. I mean, which is, I don't know if Bernice Burgos wants a guy in his 20s unless she's trying to use him for the bag. Like, you'd have to be a dumbass nigga in his 20s to really, to really believe that Bernice Burgos is not trying to finesse you out of a bag. Like if she was fucking with a solid 35-year-old nigga or something like that. I read it wrong. No, I didn't. It said that women in their 40s want 20-year-olds. It says, mind y'all, men have women in their 40s that look like this and they still want, oh, okay, got you. I'm reading it on some bad gold digging shit. You're right, I did. But women don't look like this in their 40s. This is Bernice Burgos with augmented to hell, so on and so forth. I read it the other way because I'm like, what the fuck is she talking about? There ain't no random 40-year-olds that look like this. There ain't no random 40-year-old women that look like this. That's why I read it like how my brain would process it, because otherwise it wouldn't have made sense at all. Exactly. You got to be a celeb, crazy bags and everything to be able to pay to keep yourself up like this. Bro, guarantee Bernice Burgos up under this hair dye and wigs, and bro, she's got gray hair and everything. What about Sandra Bullock and her shit? She's rich. We can't talk about rich women. Did you miss my Sinners react? You did. It'll be on the clip channel tomorrow. You taking any? Of course, yeah, exactly, bro. I don't give a fuck how Bernice Burgos look. I would pick the 20-something-year-old over Bernice Burgos any day. Just off a biological standpoint. You say the young moms look bad as fuck in their 40s? Yeah, but those are anomalies. We talking about the average. Make sure you guys sub to the plug channel up there. It's at the top of the chat. There's a link. Name one 20-year-old female to look better than Bernice Burgos. You mean like 20 on the dot or 20s with the S at the end? '20s. Hey, Shin, can I get a link to the Glurp Glob Queen, the biracial chick? There's tons we can name, but I'm gonna choose her specifically. Is he here? Nah, yeah. Somebody mod somebody. Let me get that. Let me get the Glurp Glob Queen. Next merch drop. I might do a soft drop before the end of the month. Actually, the end of the month is soon. I'll try to do a soft drop into the month. If not, it's gonna be mid next month for the full. Appreciate that, Shant. So you said find a woman that looks better than Bernice Burgos in her 20s. There you go. And she's a Glurp Globber too. Guarantee you she tops better than Bernice Burgos. Bernice Burgos look like she will refuse to give you good head. Give you a couple of sucks to get you a spit start for the dick, to get hard enough to fuck, and that's it.
Right now, I got so many villas booked on like a village on. There's
Average guys picking her over Bernice Burgos any day. Younger, better looking, could glob and glurp the hell out of a cock. Just a better all biological human being. Better looking, that is. You'd have to be out of your mind to choose Bernice Burgos over Ash the Glurp Glob Cash. Bro, the way she tops is almost like she's ugly. Like I seen the video. I'm like, hold on, she's double stacking? Most chicks don't even know what double stacking is. Bro, she was double stacking, top twisting, ball grabbing. I'm like, bro, I've seen a lot of triple X in my life. I've never seen nobody glurp glob on video like her. So yeah, somebody said name 120s better than Bernice Burgos 40s. There you go. And no, I'm not gooning over her. I'm just giving you an example. Bernie's daughter is a glurt globber too. Could I get a link to her daughter? I guess that's the new shit. We call the chicks glurt globbers that they give crazy top. Because you can literally say that in public and nobody will know what the fuck you're talking about. Yeah, we're gonna pull up the DF. What's the name of the clip? You probably gotta go into Discord and get it. Somebody will probably post it in not safe for work. Alright, so this is her daughter. Bernice looks better than her daughter. Her daughter's really unattractive. Don't find her attractive at all. She must have got with the crunchiest, crispiest nigga. Yeah, she's not sexy at all. But you said she's a glurt globber though? Yeah, very hard pass. Squid Biscuits, shout out for the 17 months.
Low T3 run, low T3 run, low T3 run.
Yeah, there's nothing about her I find attractive whatsoever, and her boobs are fake. Tattoos on the arm, not attracted. I hate when chicks have sleeves. It's ugly. Sleeves on the chick look like graffiti. You just got to be a top tier glurt globber for me to ignore that. Cake kind of nice, but not pound cake. But it's probably fake. She's odd to hell. Yeah, I'd have to see the BD, but for sure it's some ugly ass nigga. I mean, to produce a daughter more mid, to produce a daughter that's mid when you're not, pretty sure the dad's ugly. You always know it's a problem. You always know, like, if there's a mother-daughter combo and the mother looks better than the mother fucked the wrong guy. That's how that happens. If you're a father and son combo, your son's supposed to look better than you because you're supposed to fuck the right chick. If you're a daughter and mother combo, your daughter's supposed to triumph you in looks because you fucked the right person. You should always look better than your parents. Otherwise, there's a chance your dad could end up fucking your bitch, or vice versa. If you're a girl, your mom could end up riding your boyfriend's dick in the future. There's been plenty of cases like that. You ever heard any of those cases where the fathers end up fucking their son's bitch? Well, that's because what happens is I got an ugly son in the future. Soon as I step out, I'm still swollen in a wife beater, chest popping, biceps, voice deep. Let's just say if I have a son, his voice, he don't get the same attributes. He might be shorter than me, voice might be higher. I mean, you can have some curly good hair, but I come out, I'm tall, I'm like, yeah, what's going on, son? She sees me like, that's your dad? It's like, yeah, why? Oh, nothing, I didn't expect him to be like so tall and like buff. Yo, like I said, I'm gonna make sure and try my damnedest to make sure my sons look way better than me. That's the goal, and I'm already good looking, so that's gonna be difficult. But if you're a mixed version of me, how do you lose? You get these looks, but more pristiner and finer. You get the banging ass grade of hair. Your skin's gonna be lighter. Not saying you gotta be light skinned to look better, but your skin's by default gonna be lighter. You gotta have a chiseled banging ass jawline. Your earlobes aren't gonna connect to your fucking face. Hopefully you're tall. Like, I'm trying to make sure you're good looking in society so you can get all the bitches you want. You could excel at anything you want because you're handsome. I'm really trying to make sure nobody ever had the right to call you ugly. You got fucked up teeth when you're young, you're getting braces. I'm making sure you're solid. You said what? Yeah, you drop some black blood into any ethnicity, you create a fucking straight up godlike hybrid. You could fuck the ugliest Caucasian chick while black, create a specimen. Vice versa, any other ethnicity. It could be the ugliest Hispanic chick. You fucking bless them with your genetics, boom, this bitch delivering something she don't deserve to deliver. Said hottest girlfriends you ever seen had it. Or the black and white ones? Yeah, the black and white ones, the ones that got the ugly ass bald black dads but got the basic looking white moms, and then they just come out like, oh. Yeah, those usually be the best combos. The best combos be the ones with them extra crispy bald black dads with the white moms. You're talking about, I remember when he was talking about LeBron and Serena having a superhuman kid. I mean, athletically, yeah, but bro, if Bron mixed with a 5'7" white woman, that's what I would be doing. I couldn't just have straight up black kids with LeBron genetics. You're really just not really exploring your gene pool. Like, I'm LeBron, I'm fucking Russian chicks, Yugoslavian chicks, Sweden, bro, I'm fucking them 5'7" white women with blonde hair and blue eyes. Imagine the specimens LeBron would have been able to create with Caucasian women from different countries. Like, imagine that shit. Bro, you're creating literally genetic cheat codes. And, you know, all respect to LeBron and his wife, but you just fucked a black woman. I'd have to ask my wife, like, listen, do you mind if we just create some, like, I don't even have to fuck these women. You mind if we just create some, you know, some in vitro babies with like a random Yugoslavian chick, like any European white woman, 5'7", 5'9", 6 foot. Can we just do that for scientific purposes? Like we would have to come up with some sort of agreement where we just choose these chicks for specimens. Like, we're rich as fuck. I'm not fucking these chicks. We're literally creating scientific specimens. Yeah, bro, Bron's genetics mixed with a 5'7" to white woman from Europe. Even me, 6'5". You said they already tried what? Wait, you said they already tried what? LeBron with a Dagestani? Cheating, bro. Black Dagestani, you're done. Like, that's a genetic cheat code. You're a beast. That's cheating. That's genetically cheating. You get the muscle twitch fibers of a black, the gas tank of a Russian, endurance of a Russian, the grit of a Russian, the anger and animosity of a black. Motherfuckers aren't playing science. That's all a kid is science. Like, at the end of the day, I don't think people think about that. Like, this is an experiment. This kid if we think properly, we're creating the perfect specimen. Hell yeah, that's a UFC cheat code. I think a lot of people just fuck and be like, I think I want to have kids with Robert. Robert 5'7", balding, pops bald, mom got thin in hair. But we're happy. You're not even thinking about your offsprings. What are you doing? Fuck love. I'm thinking about how are my kids gonna look, because I'm fucking up their life. I'm doing them a disservice by not purposely trying to make sure they're the best possible human beings. Looking wise, athletic wise, everything. That's how Pilgrim. I ain't reading that shit. Look at Jason Tatum, bro. One of the best, biracial. What if your kids come out looking like E-Rob? I mean, I don't know what E-Rob's parents look like. I don't know what yeah, I'm playing games, but this is my just chatting part of the stream. We're obviously gonna play some Fatal Fury, so just relax. We're gonna play some Fatal Fury, I promise. I'm doing my Twitter topics. I'm not even going into Discord after this, so don't even trip. What about Arabs? Yeah, I would mix with an Arab for sure. You said, what about Arabs? They have 10 kids in Europe. They don't give a fuck about genetic pools? Of course they don't. Most people don't give a fuck about genetic pools. I do. See, I'm a science guy. I've always been a science guy since I was a science boy. Science has always fascinated me. Always. I don't look through life like a typical human being. Never have, never will. Do I think everyone should be mixed? Damn near everyone is. Hold on. You see that, yo, you know that Asian girl you think is really hot? Her dad's white. You meet her parents. She's like, so here's my dad, here's my mom. You're like, wait a minute, what the? Oh, your dad's. Yeah, like they met like what? They met like 25 years ago in Vietnam. Like what? Oh, nothing. I was just like, yeah, I just no, it's cool. Why do perfectly genetic beings come from mixed races? Because you're cheating and you're playing with different gene pools. You're creating hybrids. A hybrid is always going
That's
to be
how
better
John Dane was
looking
created.
than a normal human
China
being.
forced the tallest man and women to mate.
Can I imagine forcing wigs on my kids? Nah, I can't
Jamal
imagine.
Murray is half Arab and he one of the best point
Sub-Zero,
guards
shut
in
up
the
for the 19 months.
NBA. The best QBs and point guards in the NFL and NBA are biracial. Best hockey draft prospects are all biracials too. Best golfer is Tiger Woods, etc.
That black blood, when it's spliced, is remarkable. It's fucking remarkable. Bro, Tiger Woods got the athleticism of a black, but the mathematical symmetry of an Asian. Tell me that's not genetically cheating. Like you can't beat that. MJ is bro. You talking about bro? Michael Jordan is a 101 black. The people you're talking about are 101s. They won't be born again. Patrick Mahomes, black dad, white mom, boom. Athleticism of a black, eye coordination of a white man. Cheating. Other ethnicities do excel in certain little things, but we're not that far apart. But other ethnicities do excel in certain little things that others don't. Maybe she was shut off for the 24 months. Blacks, our art of our genetics is it's our athletic gifts, but shut off for the 2 years on the plat. Mahomes is fat. Doesn't matter. There's something in him that's black that allows him to have that. If Patrick Mahomes was white, it wouldn't have hit the same. Or you mix Nigerian and everything. Mix Nigerian with anything, it's over. You mix any African with anything, it's over. Any dense African you mix with any other ethnicity. Or what's the fucking tennis player? What is she? Haitian and Japanese, or what is she? I mean, Logic he became a dope rapper, right? The corniness and squeegee of a Zach, but the bars of a biracial black. Clearly it worked out for him. He's a millionaire. So why would we even say Logic? There's still ounces of niggas in him. Doja Cat, biracial, phenomenal entertainer. Oh, you talking about wings? XO? What am I mixed with? I don't know. We got to do 23andMe still. Name a dope, strictly black musicians. I mean, wouldn't that be like all of them? But ironically, one of the best artists in the world current day is biracial, black and Jewish. I don't have a black nose. You know, it's so funny because everybody always says that. Yo, Fanatic, shout out for the 12 months. Big salute on the
Fanatic,
year.
one of the best musicians, lol.
Facts, but you're not a normal black. There's a difference. Drake isn't the best rapper. I don't even want to have that conversation because I could give two fucks about rap, personally. I give two flying capital fucks. You did 23andMe and you're 47% African, 52% European with unknown 1%. Crazy, right? You wouldn't even be here if people didn't race mix. How do you obtain the BBC gene? Complete luck. Trust me, if there was a way that we could find the hidden link to what makes a man have a micro, a cocker, a BBC, or a Titan, or a junior, that's one thing that always has fascinated me. When you're in the womb and your body is being whipped and sewn from matter, from an embryo to a human being, what determines that you have a big cock in the future? Isn't that crazy? And you're telling me that people worship the devil instead of the creator. Nasty work, right? What went into you? It's not as simple as genetics. What went into you specifically where you're blessed with a meaty cock that's different than the rest of most of the globe? I would like to know the science behind circular ass cheeks on women. Why are some women assless and some women have robust round glutes with undercut? Nasty work, right? I don't believe you would get your cock size from your dad. I feel like you can get that from like somebody from 500 years ago. Like your cock could have came from the 1700s. Like it's not. I don't think it's as simple as, oh, I got my dick from my daddy. That's where my size comes from. Prehistoric me watching. Yo, speaking of when somebody said like, name me a 20-year-old that looks better than a 40. It says Demi Moore at 22 versus 62. This requires money. She's getting the best facials, eating the best foods, getting the best exercise, being directed completely by the best people and whatever holistics to make sure she does what she's supposed to do to be top tier. Is Demi Moore like Italian or something like that? Or she just straight up Ice Queen? I know who she is. I just want to know what she is. What type? What Kanye said today? I'll get to it. Beyonce level beauty? When I look at Beyonce, obviously she's visually, one of the most appealing black women in history, but I don't look at her like an object. But for her dad to be what he looks like, and for the mom to look like that, I don't know where those genes came from. Like Beyonce's mom has some of the strongest fucking genes I've ever seen. Because Beyonce's genes came from her mom, right? And Beyonce's genes are so strong that her daughters look like her. So it's like those genes are extremely strong. Like Beyonce could have had a kid with Mark Henry and it still would have looked like Beyonce. That's how strong her genes are. Is what TOS. No, that's not even a nipple, bro. That looks like that's plastic pasties. I don't know if that's horse areola or what. That could be an animal for all we know. I don't fucking know what that is. So somebody has said, oh, we already looked at this. Poacher hunting cougars. Shut up for the 8 months.
Can I get you to watch vid on jeans?
Well, somebody dropped 25 candies for me to listen to the what's that shit? Whole Lot of Red album. So we'll be doing like a 60 seconds of every track on that. Jade Cargill is now 2-0 in WrestleMania. Bro, she got some big ass fucking legs. You know she's on PEDs. Who's Jade Cargill's dude? And what are his stats? She's extremely trash in the ring? For real? Is there a WrestleMania clip on YouTube with her? I would love to see it. Brandon Phillips, a baseball player? Ah. What's her finisher? She has horrible cardio and moves like a robot. I mean, a horrible cardio, I mean, she is black. Her move is called a glam slam. Somebody send me some clips when so. Let me see.
A storm.
You know what I like about her intro? It's not some typical like jazz black bullshit. It's like crossover appeal music. The ring shit though, I'm not really liking the movement. I'm not liking everything just looks choreographed. It doesn't look original. I don't like either one of these chicks' ring presence. Timu's greasy ass Soul Glow hair, wigs. So what, Jade does jackhammers? Remember when Rey Mysterio would do this? It just looked way better. I didn't know she was gonna do an Armika ass bump. Like, I didn't know what the fuck was even gonna happen.
Top rope with Jade. Up.
There was no fluidity to the move. She just like skipped the beat. Look, she's here.
From the top rope.
And it just ends up there. Thought she was like a powerhouse horse.
Have you ever wanted to be a wrestler?
Jade's got her up.
Of course. Basically like let me see.
What?
So it's like a reverse X-Buster. I don't know, people's finishers be trash, low key. Whole time I'm watching the clip, I'm just thinking like, dude, how do these chicks smell? That's what I just keep thinking about. It's like, that's a very sensitive area, you know? Bebop, shout out for the 4 months. I don't know why I always think about that when I just see ass in air and anything groin area. I'm like, are these people fresh or do they catch some of these people foul sometime? How tall is Jade? She do be having some good team moves and costumes. I'll give that to her.